Panther. The wind chill's down in the 30s. Temps in the 40s. Low 40s. All the kitties are here. But I could hear the wind out there this morning as I was getting up. Don's been around and read all his meters. Stripe's on his walkabout. He ate in the house and then went for a walk. Hey, Tux. Mom will be cooking the chicken this morning. Hey, Panther. Your heating pad's working good. Well, at least if it's too windy, you can go in the doghouse. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi, bud. Poor Don. He was supposed to be on vacation until next week, but they really need him on a conference call, and they scheduled it at 10 o'clock. So, I guess we're not walking right away. It's pretty darn cold because we're not used to it yet. So, maybe it's for the best. Hey, Gray. Good morning. Hi, stretchy girl. You stretching? Not eating good. Hi. Wow, did the owl get knocked over by the wind? It's possible. I think everything's okay with Gray. She just, you know, sometimes they're more or less hungry and she doesn't have anybody to share the food with, so. Although I do try to move it outside for other guys if she seems really disinterested, but, what was I going to say? Oh, Don did get the van inspected yesterday. He drove it to his appointment. And he did get it inspected. So it's all taken care of now. Yeah, it's pretty cold out here. Did I say that like 5 or 6 times already? I just need to get used to it. So I put the Kiss Me Goodnight rock sculpture. There's a rod through it and it's very heavy. So it's real granite or rock or something. I put it over there. I don't know if long term that's where it's going to stay or not, but that's where it is for now. I have checked all of the heating pads. Oh, hi, precious boys. I didn't know you were in there. And filled all the water bowls. While Don does his conference call, Gray and I are going to edit yesterday's video. I've been really lucky lately with how quick WeVideo and YouTube have been processing things. Sure hope it stays that fast through the holiday. The road work ahead signs are up. It's going on 1 p.m. I finished the video. Don finished his conference call and we attended to several other things we needed to do. And I guess considering the wind chill out here, we just were super excited about getting out today. Less excited than normal.
Yeah, all our leaves are gone off our trees, so there's no chance now.
Yeah, it's pretty Spartan.
It's done.
Oh, I'm enjoying this very blocked part of the trail today. That the winds, I was hoping if we went later in the day, Donnie, the winds would sort of die down.
Wow.
Not.
Didn't work out that way, Sweet Pea.
No. The current predicted low temp now for tonight and tomorrow night is 31.
Well, I saw 29 on my phone.
Yeah, but it won't be 29 at our house. You know, maybe at the airport or one of these other places, but
Well, one of the things,
wow, it's quite crunchy on the ground beneath us.
yeah, one of the things I gotta do is put the control on the heat strip, put the control back on today.
Yeah, so you can actually warm me when I need to be warmed.
That's right. Well, the other thing is, yeah. Well, see, I've been knowing to put it on there, but you know, back when it was 30, it wasn't going to be particularly cold. I wasn't worried, but now the thing on my phone said it's going to be 30 degrees at 8 o'clock tomorrow. In other words, it won't get above 35 until later in the morning. peak's going to end. So anyway, the bottom line is, unfortunately, I'm going to have to do something today.
Yeah, I told Don he was thinking about cutting the door for the gnome home. Hadn't forgot about it. And I was like, you know, really, just take the day and get your, you know, the garage organized a bit and do whatever you need to do. And you probably got to, you know, make that cut outside. Today's not a very good day to be making outside cuts. So it's going to be warmer over the weekend. So they started spreading the dirt. Don and I figured end of October, fall ends for the season, which totally makes sense because it gets cold, and now's the right time to do maintenance and plant grass. Seems like they went around the outer edge with chalk there where they don't normally go.
Grass encroaches on the infield.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
He's scraping off to get the infield. Carefully, the line is marked.
Yeah, if there's a line here, I'll walk up closer. And they don't normally mark, you know, the chalk around the infield. It's just marked around the base running, first and third baseline, but you can see there. Yeah, get the encroachment gone and then, you know, lay the dirt. So the town really does a nice job of keeping up with the fields for sure. It's not looking good for the park bond vote though. They're asking for 60 million and somebody figured it out that it's 24 cents a day.
No, 24.
86 cents a day, $24 a month.
That's it.
Yeah, $86. 86 cents a day, $24 a month per household in Fuquay-Varina for the $60 million bond. That was the math Don and I've been reading. It seemed accurate. And people are just saying, not now. And they're also, Don and I don't get the vote on it. And they're also saying they want to do that golf course they took over where Don and I walk on occasion. You know, it's on both sides of that major road there. And they've taken over one side for a new school and 3 community center buildings. And now they're talking about infringing on the other side. And they named it Hilltop Needmore Park and Preserve. And people are basically saying it's not much of a preserve if they use up all the land and add parking spots and buildings and more ball fields. And basically the sentiment is if we need more ball fields, let's buy a few acres for ball fields and not tear up the preserve over there. So I don't think it's going to pass. People were pretty upset about it. I don't know how I would vote if I needed to vote. I did ask a couple of people that would be in the know about it if it was a good thing or not, and they were undecided. They couldn't give me a, oh yes, that'll be great, things will happen with that. So I don't know, it would be a hard vote for me.
Well, if they were putting a lot of stuff in down here, if we lived up in North Fuquay, I'd probably be a lot more for it, but you know, that's a 20-minute drive for us to get up there.
And that was another thing too. The people said it's not in the town, it's up there on the north edge. There's a Polestar, and they also were not excited about it for that reason. I've never seen that piece before, Donnie. It says it's a laser grading box.
Yeah, that stick, I don't exactly know how it works. It must have a sensor on it or something.
Yeah.
They set up a laser beam and it hits that.
Instead of a dust storm, it's a leaf swirl. So this is all the dirt they've been delivering. I always enjoy it once we get moving enough that I'm warmed up and I feel invigorated now, Donnie.
Yeah, well, okay, so I'm cold.
No, you're not.
Well,
No, you're not.
I had to put my hoodie up.
Okay. Yeah, we're in the shade now. It was nice walking the sun at the track. I almost told Don to just go to the track so we could be in the sun. Excuse me. In the summer, we want to walk the lower trail where it's cool and damp and it feels great. And in the winter, we want to walk the track where it's out in the full sun. Like out in the middle of the baseball field would be good.
Yeah, well, you may be going to Fleming Loop a few more times because it's all out in the sun.
Out in the sun in the winter. Yep. And that's a good place to walk on a cold winter day. Well, you can tell last night was Halloween. Poor Don's had to pick up all these candy wrappers that he didn't get to eat, the candy.
Reese's peanut butter cup and the black wrapper,
The Ghirardelli. There was a piece of Ghirardelli.
Ghirardelli, yeah, and the black wrapper had chocolate on it, so they didn't even get all the chocolate off of it. God, these people are so wasteful. I never wasted a drop of chocolate in my life.
I'm still dreaming about that pumpkin spice milkshake I wanted from Porter's yesterday, but they're closed for the season. They were open yesterday, but I figured they were open till 8, but they must have closed at 6. Rightly so, to give the staff, you know, the night to go do Halloween stuff with their family. But all the way to Michelle's house, I had visions of milkshake in my head, and
yeah.
Oh well, next year, Dawn and I, we have a date on our anniversary now. There's no question about what to do. We go to Porter's for ice cream, and we get a large mum to enjoy on our sidewalk for the next month.
Yeah, that mum's really done well.
Yeah, please put it in the garage tonight and get it back out tomorrow after the sun's up. We put it in the next 2 nights. We can enjoy the pretty flowers for several more days. Don's gone to the garage for a bit, and Nighttime and I are going to work on my Creole house building. I am getting ready to do the front roof line here. There's some white bricks and then the black slope bricks, and then, you know, start up. I'm trying to go easy on my back today, so hopefully I probably won't do the furniture. I'll do walls, because I think all the wall bricks are really handy. Furniture means I probably have to hunt some stuff and lift some things, so I feel like I'm making good progress in between some laundry, and I vacuumed, and I had coffee, and several other little things, stripe in and out, and it's looking nice. I'm liking it. I always get excited when I get to put black slope bricks on. These aren't as big as sometimes, but I do really like it. So I'm gonna go out and check on Dawn. It's a little after 4:30 now. Hey buddy, I'm glad you're staying warm and out of the wind. There's Mark Man, getting a little bit of warm sunshine while he can. That's good. Hey Donnie.
Hey, I was fixing to stop here shortly.
I just came to say hi.
I have made let's just call it the first pass.
First pass?
The first pass. I
Good.
can take this upstairs.
You see Don's strategy for keeping his phone from coming out of his pocket. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a Donnie.
It works really well, and I can hear it. Anyway, yeah, all that's good. I took the other battery out of the garage door opener that I just bought. That's going to be used for Ruby's side, because it could be several years,
right?
Half a century before we use that garage door opener. I don't know. So, but the battery won't last that long. These lead acid batteries, they have a life.
Sure.
I'm charging it up, and I'm going to put it in a UPS. What I'm trying to say.
Gotcha.
And because these little batteries work just fine in the UPS. They're little. Some of them take square, some of them take rectangle, but they do go in there. And as long as they fit, they're good. And so I'm going to put these 2 new batteries, which is why I bought the ones I did. I had no intent to do battery backup on the garage door opener.
Sure.
I definitely think some places that's worthwhile, but it's easy enough for me to raise the garage door. I don't need, I'm not that. The batteries, if they lasted forever, I would say go for it, but they're only going to last a couple, 3 years up there in the thing. You'll have to replace them.
Sure.
So chances are by the time you need to use them, they're going to be bad. So I would say that, I got this because the batteries are $20 a piece, and so by spending a couple bucks extra for I think it was $10, I get it back.
Sure. So you got 2 batteries at half price, sort of.
Yeah, I got
using that math.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was my logic there.
Way cool. Well, I wasn't trying to put you on the spot with how much you did or didn't get done, but I coming out to say hey and just visit for a minute.
Well, actually, I'm
It's looking good. I can certainly notice.
Yeah, well, I've got all the tools put up. Although I have to say, I'm thinking I'm missing a box of tools. It's going to turn up. Just a couple things, so it's probably here somewhere, and I just haven't opened that box yet.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, you guys tended to just throw stuff in something to carry
That's
to a
right.
safe
That's
spot.
correct. That's exactly what we did.
Yep.